Welcome back to Good Morning Oakcrest. Today we're going to get the latest scoop of programs and services available for Oakcrest residents. It's Resident Life Update today with Cathy Fisher, our Director of Resident Life. She's here to bring us more about what's happening in that department. So with that, I welcome Cathy Fisher to her own show, by the way.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, this is something that we do the second Tuesday of the month. So last month, as always, you brought us some great information and details. And so today, you'll do the same.
I will do the same.
Yeah.
And we have a lot going on. You know, you think sometimes the summertime things cool off a little bit in terms of activity. Au contraire.
So what's going on?
The first thing I want to talk about is some staff changes that are happening or have happened in Resident Life recently. The most recent being Anna Topper, one of our community resources coordinators. Her last day was yesterday. We were really sorry to see her go, but like Christine White, the two of those girls are going to do their own thing and start their own business. And Anna's going to be a health coach for, I think, a nutrition product. And it will also allow her time to be home with her precious little boys. So we wish her well, but I know she will be missed around here.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yesterday was her last day, and we are hiring. We're starting the hiring process for a new pastoral associate in the Protestant community. Pastor Evans left us about a month ago, and so we're going to start that process in real short order here. Jim Truitt and I have been talking about that. So stay tuned for a new hire for the Protestant community. And I mentioned Christine White. She left, gosh, probably over a month ago now, and we have a new social work manager in Catherine Cohen.
All right.
So I'm not sure if Catherine's ever been on.
Yeah, so that's a promotion then?
That's a promotion for Catherine. She was a lead social worker over in Renaissance Gardens, and so she's promoted to senior social work manager as her title now. So
wonderful.
We congratulate
Catherine.
Catherine.
So she moves over to your suite now, right?
She will eventually. What we're going to do is hire a social worker over in Renaissance Gardens, which we are now going to be calling continuing care, to take care of residents in both long-term care and assisted living. So that we're just posting for that position as well. So a lot of change.
Yeah, your schedule
going on.
Must be crazy.
It is. It is. But I always have time for my WOCV.
There you go.
All right. So hopefully last night we had a group of residents that enjoyed the Flickering Treasures program down in the auditorium. I'm hopeful that residents enjoyed that, and as well as the Independence Day celebration. That was really, really terrific to see all the residents that came out for that.
Always well attended, that one.
Yes.
You know, it's always packed.
And it was well done.
Yeah.
So kudos to you. So in sort of order here, I want to just highlight a couple things. I've got my trusty July monthly calendar here. I don't want people to forget about that, to look in the communication rack and pick up a copy, because this is where it's all happening, as well as the special trips calendar. So on Sunday, next Sunday, July 15th, in the chapel, free, no ticket required, we're going to have an a cappella singing group that are going to be in period costume for the Renaissance, and they will be singing music from that era. So that's happening at 3 p.m. on Sunday, July 15th in the chapel. Just show up, no ticket required. Okay, now what I really want to put a plug in for today is the trip to the farmers market. You know, I think we talked last time that we did a lot of research and talked to a lot of farmers who just couldn't bring their show to our road.
Okay.
So we have to take our show to their road.
Okay.
All right. So we partnered up with General Services and Special Trips, and the first trip to the farmers market, which is over in White Marsh, behind the AC Moore in the parking lot, is going to be Friday, July 20th, taken off from Village Square at 10 o'clock, and they will return back to Oakcrest at 12 noon. Now, some of the residents might think that's a long time, 2 hours to go to a farmer's market. But the neat thing about this is there's a lot of other shopping at the Avenue.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So the shuttle's not going to leave. The shuttle will be there. So if you want to go to the farmer's market first, you can put your purchases on the shuttle, and then you can wander the Avenue a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is great. So we're going to see how this goes. this is our solution for right now. This is going to be the first trip, as I said, Friday, July 20th, leaving at 10. And then after that, it will be every Friday from August 3rd through the summer. Okay? I just saw an email yesterday. The van is filling up, and there's only 6 spots left for the July 20th trip.
Oh, okay. So you have to schedule?
You have to call Suzanne Howard or call Special Trips, and you have to register with them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is this a free service or no?
You have there is a fee involved. What we said was the fee will probably go down if the shuttle fills up, but we're looking, I think, around $6.
Oh, you can't beat that.
No. Air-conditioned shuttle, on these hot days.
And then you could put your purchases back on the shuttle. They're safe.
And you know how our drivers are. They're going to be helpful. And like I said, if you want to go to the farmer's market first, drop your stuff off and then go walk the avenue a little bit.
Yeah.
And they'll bring you back. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that it goes well. If residents want to drive themselves, they can do that too.
Okay.
But for those that can't do that, we have the shuttle. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I just want to put a little plug in for our fitness and wellness folks. The July edition of the newsletter Heartbeat has just come out recently. And Tamika Carter, who's the wellness manager, and her gang over there, they put a lot of good information into that newsletter. One of which I read is about tips during the summer. Now, I happened to be the manager on duty on 4th of July, and it was hot that day.
Yeah.
And so when I was making my rounds and checking out the campus, I was coming around the Loop Road, and I saw a couple residents sort of parked on the sidewalk on the Loop Road. And I stopped a couple people and asked them if they had something to drink, and they didn't. I think just to put a little reminder out there for our residents that you can get dehydrated really, really quickly in this weather. As a senior, our bodies change as we age, and if you're dehydrated, it can affect you really quickly.
Yeah.
So,
can you be dehydrated and not know it?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it can make you very dizzy, disoriented. You could, Lord forbid, fall if you're dehydrated because you get a little woozy.
Yeah. There have been some reports, too, outside of the community of deaths, even for seniors who unfortunately were dehydrated or overheated.
Yes.
So
just the little tips for the summer to stay hydrated. A lot of people say to me, well, I don't really like drinking water. It's too plain. I don't like it. Really, any liquid is a good liquid.
Okay. So good advice.
Spare the alcohol though, because when you're in the hot sun, that's not a good liquid.
That's not a good combination.
No, that's not.
No, not at all.
Okay, so there's lots of good information in the Heartbeat. So pick up that newsletter in the fitness center. And speaking of wellness and fitness, we often think of our bodies as fitness. Okay, we want to get our bodies in shape. But our memory in our brain is another organ in our body that we want to keep fit. So we are going to be offering a memory fitness class, which is the contents of it and the teaching materials are based off of an educator by the name of Dr. Gary Small. He wrote a book. He's famous. He's out of UCLA. We have all the materials, and it's interesting to me whenever the medical center sponsors a medical lecture about memory, the room fills. Now, I don't know about you because you're a lot younger yet. But
well, I mean, there are spots when I do forget things.
Well, we all do, and that's normal. But as we age, we really want to make sure that we keep, because the brain is an organ that we can exercise to keep it fit. So the memory fitness classes are going to start on August the 30th. It's a 12-week program, so it's going to run August 30th to November the 15th. Classes are $20, so all the 12 weeks will be a $20 fee that covers the materials and the book. We'll take care of getting the book for you. And it's going to be held on Thursdays from 10 to 11 a.m. Now, the deadline for registration for that class is August 9th, so you don't have tons of time to register. This class requires a pre-screening. There's a little several point questions that we ask a resident, because you have to fit a certain criteria in order to be eligible to take the class. So this is also something that I think folks don't realize, that diet, exercise, brain games, a lot of people are into crossword puzzles and things like that. Sometimes changing up your mental activity. If you've always done crossword puzzles your whole life, try something different, because that engages your brain in different ways. So I really would encourage folks to participate in this. This is going to be the first round. We will have it again probably the first quarter of next year. So August 30th to November 15th, Memory Fitness.
Well, you know, Cathy, a lot of folks are, you know, very, I don't know if cautious is the great word, but because of a lack of a better term, about, you know, developing dementia and Alzheimer's. That seems to be something that a lot of folks are very, I don't know. Concerned about. That's a great word, concern. You know, so does Memory Fitness or this class at all help to distinguish what is regular memory loss or normal memory loss rather, and then what is, you know, dementia's, Alzheimer's?
It's not a diagnostic tool, excuse me. Memory Fitness is for folks who have really no cognitive impairment, because what you want to do, let's just say, pretend I'm going to take the class. Like you, a little stressed, a little forgetful. Where are my keys? Where's my wallet? Things like that.
Where's my car?
Where's my car? Where did I park my car in the mall? Where's the cheese? Where's the wine, right? So basically, I want to keep my brain fit.
Okay.
So the book is about this thick. There are lots of lessons and things that we can do. There are certain foods that you can eat to keep your brain fit for aging.
There's food. Okay, now
there's all kinds of
my
things.
Attention.
Yes, there's food. There's food to this. Now, the other part of this is, if someone is going to get diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, for example, that's not something that you can really prevent. That is there seems to be, I mean, I did a paper when I was in graduate school on Alzheimer's, and there seems to be a familial line of, you know, people seem to, if their grandmother had it, it might skip a generation, the next generation might get it. But as far as just, there's a lot of research going on right now. If you lead a sedentary lifestyle and you don't really pay attention to the right foods that you eat, you don't really read, you kind of just, forgive the expression, but you're more of a couch potato, not getting exercise, not engaging with other people, because that's another big part of this. They have found through the research that through socialization, it helps engage your brain. So this is not, like I said, a diagnostic tool. This is really to keep healthy brains healthy.
So you shouldn't walk away from this class thinking the worst, you know, if you know, perhaps struggle with a few things.
No, not at all. And the thing to do, we will have reunion classes. You know, there's like a little pre-test and a post-test for each one of the chapters that we teach. I think our residents would find it very fascinating, some of the things that you can do. And we want to know too, this is Dr. Small's hypothesis, is that once you go through this 12-week program, that you yourself will see changes in your ability to remember things.
I think from prior conversations too, we've heard that this class is not just for our residents. I mean, Tamika herself found it, you know, great to go through this course, and it helped her personally, you know, remember some things and be more cognitively engaging. So Memory Fitness is coming. When is that again?
Well, the deadline for the registration is August 9th, which is, you know how time flies around here. It's right around the corner.
It's already July, so August 9th is right around the corner.
So you have to register, because like I said, there's a little pre-screening required, which we have to do before the class starts, which is August 30th through November 15th on Thursdays from 10 to 11.
All right. So if I understand correctly as well, maybe those with Erickson Advantage are able to know?
Memory Fitness classes used to be a benefit offered through Erickson Advantage, but that changed last year.
Okay.
So it's everybody that wants to take the class, who is eligible to take the class. There'll be a $20 fee.
Okay. All righty.
And really, the fee should be about $50, but we understand in the economy and the way it is, so I've made some arrangements to buffer that a little bit.
Okay, great.
For the residents. So
Great.
it's a bargain price of $20.
Great.
All right?
All righty.
I have more.
Go ahead.
I have more. Okay. If I meant to bring the book with me, but I forgot. The fitness center, Laura and the fitness center did a fitness testimonial book. Did you get a chance to see that?
Yes, I have seen it. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful and creative. Again, if you're a member of the fitness center, I'm sure you're aware of that, but that just was the greatest thing, and they got so much great response from it that Laura is now going to focus on a veterans book.
Oh.
So for veterans who are members of the fitness center, she wants to kind of get their stories and make a special book, put together a special book for the veterans.
Okay.
Which is a really neat idea.
Nice.
So between now and the end of this month, you need to see Laura in the fitness center if you're interested in that, because the deadline is early August for the stories.
Now, those are veterans who are a part of the fitness center.
Yes.
So,
but
yeah.
there's still time to join if you want to get in on the book.
That's still free, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basic membership for the fitness center is free.
It's free.
We don't have an excuse.
Wow. So, yeah.
So,
Definitely.
yeah. And it's part of the Memory Fitness.
Yeah.
For those folks working out over there every day. Okay. Did you know that it's time to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches tomorrow
There's
night?
always a great day for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I could go for one right now, actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's a monthly event held over in assisted living in one of the bigger activity rooms, 6:30 tomorrow evening. If anybody would like to come over and help make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Allison Krull, our volunteer coordinator, would greatly appreciate it.
Good.
That goes for staff or residents. Now, have you heard about the Oakcrest directory, the photo directory? What have you heard?
Very exciting about this project because, you know, this is a first-time project here on campus, and our residents are not only able to be captured in a book, but they're also able to have other pictures taken as well, like with their family members, with the pet. So this is like a yearbook dream come true. You know, so residents are able to actually get a free copy, is what I understand.
This is true.
And also get a free photo. Now, I'm not sure what size is free, but one is free for sure.
Yes, and the size exactly, I'm not sure whether it would be a 5x7 or 8x10, I'm not sure. But Elaine Wagenfuhr in Community Resources is spearheading, now that Anna has left us yesterday. She's spearheading this project. So the message I wanted to get out to the residents this morning is that if you've maybe forgot about it or you went away, know about it now, because you need to call Elaine at extension 3530 to make an appointment. This scheduling for these appointments has been really busy.
Really?
For us.
That's good. That's good to know.
I really did not think that we would have this kind of response for this project.
Well, like you mentioned before, there is no obligation to do this.
There isn't.
Price-wise,
No.
meaning you do not have to pay for this. This is, you know, a free thing. But if you want more pictures, then there is a cost attached to that. And I hear that the cost, actually, if you, because we had the gentleman on, if you go ahead and pay, or you know, pay for them or want them, you know, at the time of your sitting, whatever payment arrangements you make at the time of your sitting, you get a steep discount than if you missed the sitting and then came back and wanted some more pictures. So the time to buy is during the sitting, is what I hear.
Bring your checkbook and your credit card, I guess.
Yes, if you want extra pictures, that is.
So, you know, it's July, it's thinking about the holidays coming up, but it would make a great holiday gift for grandchildren, children, friends that you don't see. Maybe you were in the service with somebody who doesn't live here. You know, you could say, hey, look what I look like now. You know, put it in the holiday card. So that's happening. It's starting right now, I think. So, so call Elaine if you held off for whatever reason and you want to be included in the photo directory. Photo directory. call Elaine Wagenfuhr at extension 3530, and she is in the Resident Life Suite. You could stop by too.
Well, I got the thumbs up that the guys back there are ready for the big news from the Wellness Center.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you unveil that.
Okay. Well, we has anyone heard of a flash mob? Look at Tamika. Look at you, go Tamika.
Go, 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 go.
Tamika heard about a flash mob.
Yeah.
A flash mob is actually a spontaneous public performance that creates joy through the element of surprise. So you could be in a mall and all of a sudden a group of people get together and sort of dance to a tune.
Yeah.
So our two sister communities, one in Texas and one in Virginia, actually did this, and the clips are on YouTube, which I believe are masters behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Chris and
Josh and Chris are behind the scenes right now. They've actually figured out how to show this to you from YouTube.
And
so
there it
this is I forget the name of the community doing the wobble. Eagles Trace, actually, that just in, is doing the wobble. And as you can see, you probably didn't see the very beginning of this video where it was just one person who started dancing, and then people who were a part of this, who knew that this was happening, they eventually started gathering one at a time or two at a time to do this dance. And so before you know it, if you're in a mall and you just don't know what's going on, you just see a whole bunch of people doing this. Now, businesses, corporations, groups, they're doing this and posting it on YouTube, and you know, their message or their organization becomes a sensation. So people then hear about the organization or the business, and it becomes a marketing tool. So people begin to know about, say, if Oakcrest is doing this, which Oakcrest is developing this through the Wellness Center, people will then begin to know about Oakcrest through this outburst of public display.
Exactly.
So I'm excited about it. As you can see, those folks are wearing their community shirts or Erickson Living shirts.
Erickson Living shirts, yes. And they've obviously practiced a little bit.
Yes.
So on that note, we are holding an interest meeting in the Town Center classroom on July the 25th at 11 a.m. So I know some people are familiar with the folks that got together to do the Thriller routine for, I believe that was a Halloween event last year. Awesome, by the way. So I'm not sure what the song is, I'm not sure what the dance is gonna be, but if our residents are interested in becoming a part of this, July 25th, like I said, at 11 a.m. in the Town Center classroom. This will put Oakcrest on the map. And we have some Oakcrest videos and things posted on YouTube currently, but this will get the word out that Oakcrest is alive and well.
Yeah.
We like to show off that our seniors are
I mean, who wouldn't want to see a group of young, vibrant seniors in a mall doing a flash mob? That's just instant wonderfulness right there. And I created that word.
It is.
Yes, I did.
Joy. It's joyous. And I wouldn't know any of the steps to that dance, but it would make you want to just get in the middle of it.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's very exciting. So
so we're talking about doing the actual event when the flash mob gets to practice and get really expert at doing the dance at White Marsh at the Avenue.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
So that's coming up. So if you have and we have a lot of active dancers here on campus.
Dance is what's happening on campus.
It is. It is. So I could see this becoming a very popular event. So let's see. Did I tell you all the wonderful things? I'm not done. I have one more thing. And you might say, wow, that's pretty far away, Kathy. Last year, Tamika in our Wellness Center, she really did a fabulous job in coordinating our Alzheimer's Memory Walk, the Oakcrest team. So we're already starting to talk about that. So I wanted to just get folks kind of in the mood for thinking about it. October the 6th, which is the first Saturday in October, we're going to have the Alzheimer's Memory Walk again at the park up in Harford County. We'll do everything like we did last year, with one exception. We talked about for residents who it might be a little more difficult for them to get on a shuttle or, do that actual walk up in Hartford County, we came up with an idea to do something on campus because we have a lovely loop road that you can see a lot as you go around, and you don't have to really drive anywhere to get there. So this is tentative right now, but we're thinking about the first Friday in September, which is September the 7th, that we would have something on campus, sort of a pre-walk, if you will.
Good.
It will also enhance the fundraising, we hope. So for folks in continuing care, we're going to send this out to family members. So if they would want to come and push their loved one around the loop road as a part of this event. So September 7th, tentatively for that, there'll be all kinds of, I'm sure we're going to be on here again talking about that. But the walk itself is going to be October the 6th. And we need to get folks aware of this disease because as the baby boomers are aging, the trillions of people who are going to be developing Alzheimer's disease is scary to think about it. And there needs to be research, and what funds research is dollars. Yeah. So we really need to pump it up, if you will, and get this is a staff and a resident event. So if you're not able to go on that Saturday, we can certainly get involved in the Friday walk here.
That sounds good. Yeah. I love how we always incorporate others into activities. We never forget about those who are not really able-bodied to be a part of another event, but it's great to kind of bring everybody together. Yeah. Well, Cathy, you have brought us again a wonderful show, Resident Life Update, and we have gotten a lot of those today. So, I think the summer is only just beginning, but you'll bring us more details, I'm sure, in the future. Next month as well as months ahead.
I will.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And I want to thank all of our viewers as well for watching Resident Life Update today, the second Tuesday of every month. If you didn't get a chance to jot down everything Cathy told us about today, don't worry. There is a rebroadcast at 2/7/9 as well as midnight. For Good Morning Oakcrest, thanks so much for watching. I'm Tamika Harris. Have a great day.